Welcome to Top 5 Tanks. Today we'll introduce you to 5 different Tier 10 vehicles that have one thing in common. They are the easiest to win in. And just as important, anyone can upgrade them. 5th place belongs to the T-110E3 American Tank Destroyer. It's large, well-armored, and fearsome, with 305 millimeters of nominal armor at the front of the cabin. It also has a nicely sloped upper armor plate, making this American Tank Destroyer difficult to pierce. The lower armor plate is a bit problematic. We'll have to hide it behind cover. If we can't, then shift around while you're in one spot to make it more difficult for enemies to punch through the plate's armor. But don't try too hard. If you shift the hull too much, you might expose the whole side armor behind the rollers. The excellent armor is complemented by a good gun. The APCR and AP shells both boast high single-shot damage and impressive penetration. Equipping the improved engine power boost consumable will enable you to more easily track the movement of a light tank that's reckless enough to try and spin you around. The T-110E3 is a good choice for those who like to rely on armor without sacrificing firepower. 4th place on our list goes to the mouse. What makes it so good? One word: the armor. Blocking damage with this monster is pure joy. There's a dangerous enemy ahead. Side scrape from behind cover, hide the lower armor plate, and return fire the moment your opponent shoots. After that, shift the turret to hide the vulnerable cheeks. When there's no significant resistance ahead, confidently move forward, deflect shells hurled your way, and enjoy the ricochets. The mouse has enough HP to boldly push the flanks, especially in urban combat. When on the city streets, this tank looks mighty impressive. This beast holds 68 shells, and not a single person's been able to use them up in one battle. The 31,000 HP of damage is more than enough not only to leave no enemy hole unturned, but also to show allies who's in charge. Some might say the mouse is slow, and they would be absolutely, completely, and unequivocally correct. But why hurry when you're the one wielding decisive power? The mouse is the steel fortress that other players rely on. While you're easily deflecting shells, your allies unleash a barrage of fire on the enemy. Or they don't. Don't forget though, the mouse has the most hit points in the game, and it weighs almost 200 tons. That means you can ram any enemy at your first opportunity and not think about the consequences. Only the luckiest ones will survive this encounter. Third place is taken by the multifunctional STB-1. It features good mobility, a solid turret, and wonderful depression and elevation angles. It's a true universal soldier that's equally good on any map, in any conditions, and at any time of the day. At the start of the battle, move to a position where you can go hull down and take advantage of the turret. Thanks to its excellent elevation and depression angles, the STB-1 thrives among hills and sand dunes. Roll out, take a shot, and roll back. Getting hotter by the minute? Wrap up your business and find a better position. The STB-1 doesn't boast nice accuracy, so the farther it's from enemies, the less likely it'll hit them. Second place is occupied by the quintessence of American power, the T-110E5 Heavy. It's the perfect choice for capitalizing on irregular terrain. You'll be able to comfortably shoot away by using the good elevation and depression angles, solid turret, and terrain. You better try and find a position closer to the enemy since accuracy isn't its strong point. However, if you get nice and comfy in a good spot, the T-110E5, supported by a tank destroyer, can hold back and even destroy superior enemy forces. The T-110E5 is nice at attacking and defending, making it an excellent assault tank. It's rather quick for a heavy, as it can cover the distance to the enemy and not give them time to think. It's also quite dangerous in close-range combat. During the chaos of battle, enemies will find it difficult to aim at weak spots when such a monster is approaching them. It's time to meet the winner of our hit parade. The IS-4 is the easiest Tier 10 tank to win in. Piercing its armor is a difficult task for many an enemy, and even impossible for some. Hide the lower plate to safely deflect shells for long periods and inflict damage without hesitation. The side skirts are an important trump card up this Soviet heavy sleeve. In the eyes of the enemy, they make this well-protected tank seem even more unapproachable. The IS-4's armor is good. The same can't be said about its maneuverability, though. You better stay away from open areas where any semi-agile medium tank can spin you around. The IS-4's main position is on the front line. While allies provide covering fire, the IS-4 absorbs damage in every possible way. By side-scraping, by reverse side-scraping, by going hull down. And it doesn't just block shells. The IS-4 is quite capable of shooting as well. It deals up to 420 HP of damage every 10 seconds. And the good armor penetration helps it achieve reliable results. Scoring victories in this tank is pure joy. These are 5 effective Tier 10 tanks for scoring easy victories. Enter the game, upgrade them, and check out their power in person. Subscribe to our channel and share your list of the best tanks for winning in the comments below. Good luck, tanker!